So I really want to first make this point. This is a complete breakdown of the regulatory mechanism and complete irresponsibility by the government and DGCA to implement its own norms. So the crisis is not a natural breakdown, it is a fallout of the government, and the major reason which we have to understand is also how did this airline become the monopoly player in this system. They are around 60 to 65, they control around 60 to 65% of the market. Now, we have been always saying, the Congress party has always been saying, the idea of the current government to push for monopolies, to support monopolies or duopoly players is a disaster in waiting for this country. Because India is not a country which can bear these monopoly meltdowns or crisis or whatever you call. And we have been completely pointing out at this industry especially that it's not only in this airline, even in the airports, there is a monopoly being created for Adani. Now, the country is yet to see all a meltdown on those areas. So, the party also wants to highlight this continuous trend from this government to break market freedom and market equity and to push for some monopoly players just because they have been friends with them in some way or the other. Now, for example, if you take this group, especially Indigo, and there has been very clear reports, we have seen when the electoral bonds issue came and when there was a disclosure on what electoral bonds were bought by who, there was an Interglobe group which bought around 36 crore electoral bonds. And from this Interglobe group, the promoter of Indigo, Mr. Rahul Bhatia, has bought around 20 crore of electoral bonds. And this 20 crore of electoral bonds, who encashed is a very clear, I don't have to say much about it. So how do you allow these monopoly players grow in this country in different sectors, especially crucial sectors? So this is one of the main reasons that we find this crisis has happened, and also the DGCA's irresponsibility of not pushing for proper implementation of their own norms in spite of the time that they had, in spite of all the resources they had at their wherewithal.